RedHawk Nation. I'm Hudson, class of 2028, and you are watching RedHawk's 360 News.
Good morning, RedHawk Nation, and welcome to your R360 morning announcements. I'm your host, Mrs. Reimer. It is Tuesday, May 19th today, day 4 on the school calendar. In our top story, the R360 live broadcast from this past Friday experienced a spike in viewership following Holly Carrick's story featured on the CBC News on Thursday. Friday's broadcast had a record 189 viewers for our live program. That's twice as many as our previous best. This weekend, Mrs. Lopez saw a baby moose in Riding Mountain National Park. It was probably only a couple of days old and maybe weighed 60 pounds. It is astonishing to think that when it reaches adulthood, it will weigh between 800 to 1,600 pounds, will stand about 2 meters at the shoulder, and if it's a male moose, its antlers will be up to 1.7 meters wide. Right now, though, this little moose was obviously distressed and calling for its mother.
Oh, hang on. Mo.
Congratulations to Mrs. Siemens, the winner of the weekly newsletter Scavenger Hunt. Participants were supposed to send in their guesses for an error that was intentionally placed in our newsletter. Mrs. Siemens was the first person to answer correctly, and for this week only. Mrs. Nick's name was changed back to Miss Lento. As this was an intentional error, official rules state that nobody will be subject to 10 jumping jacks as a consequence for getting Mrs. Nick's name wrong. For Mrs. Siemens' prize, Grayson is the proud new owner of the Montreal Canadiens in the School of Oxbreak. And we will be giving away a second team in this contest tomorrow, as we will select one winner from everyone who found an error in the newsletter and sent in their answer to R360 by the time of this morning's news program. Here is a look at the updated team list, as half of the teams have now been claimed. You'll notice that the Edmonton Oilers have been marked as grade 3-4A, and that's because Miss Cornelson, one of the winners of bingo this past Friday, has asked us to give away all of her prizes to students in her class. So we have added all students' names to this prize wheel. We are going to spin the wheel 3 times to give away the Oilers, a RedHawks mug, and a 29 North t-shirt. For the first spin and the Edmonton Oilers,
Justin.
Awesome.
Congratulations, Justin.
Woohoo, Justin. And now we'll spin it again for the RedHawks mug.
Isha.
Way to go, Isha. And the winner of the 29 North t-shirt is...
Oh, it's Isha again. So
Isha
we're going to have to
again.
spin it again.
Okay, we're going to spin it again for a different winner. Eliana, awesome. Way to go, Eliana. So awesome job. Way to go to our 3 prize winners. Thank you to Miss Cornelson for generously gifting your prizes to your students. It's Tuesday, which means we have the submission for James Plett's Art 360 segment, as well as your prompt word for this week. Let's take a look.
Hey R360, thanks for your submissions last week, and this week's prompt is scenery.
So there you have it, RedHawk Nation. Make sure to send your artwork with prompt scenery into the R360 News, and your art will be featured next Tuesday. In sports news, it's time for your Coach Duick Horse Challenge update. Coach Duick would like to award the Golden Horse for this past week to Cara Bartel. Coach notes that he was impressed first by the trick shot off the top of the backboard and then the celebratory cartwheel. Honorable mention to younger brother Colin for the flip of his own, and of course to friend of the program, Griffin Friesen, for his smooth electric slide celebration. Here's a look at the updated standings, and then let's turn it over to Coach Duick for your challenge in week number 3.
It's Coach Duick coming at you with my next horse challenge. I just want to remind you that this is a basketball horse challenge. A basketball horse challenge. Here's my next move. Starting at the wing, dribble between your legs not once, not twice, but 3 times until you reach the opposite elbow. Take that jump shot and drain it. Let's check it out. Send us your videos.
Remember, it's a shortened week, so make sure to get your clips in by Thursday at 10 a.m. to qualify. The R360 News team would like to wish a huge happy birthday to senior varsity basketball power forward Alyssa Ritz this morning. Happy birthday to you, Alyssa. We do have your next physical geography sinkhole video this morning, this time coming from Levi Voth. The video is extremely well done, but as it is too intense for daytime programming, we will be airing Levi's video at the very end of the news today. It is not recommended for younger viewers. Before we show you that, we'll take a look at a special COVID edition of your weekly OK Go segment. Those are all of your announcements for this morning. Have a great day learning from home, everyone.
Hi, I'm Damien.
And I'm Tim.
We are in the band OK Go, and for decades we have been working together on all sorts of creative projects, but almost always in the same place.
Yes.
And we've just released a song called All Together Now that was made with me in this room.
Me in this room.
Because, as you all know, this is how the world is right now.
It's all still the same. Everything's untouched, but forever changed. Oh, we're all still the same. Everything's untouched, but forever changed. All the colors we painted yesterday, they look so different now. And all those harmonies we sang yesterday all sound so different somehow. Though they're all still the same. all together now, all together now, all together alone in the chrysalis. We're all together now, all together now, all together alone in the chrysalis. We're all together now, all together now, all together alone in the chrysalis. All together now, all together now, all together alone in the chrysalis. We're all together now, all together now, all together alone in the chrysalis. All together now, all together now, all together alone in the chrysalis. We're all together now, all together now, all together alone in the chrysalis. All together now, we're all together alone.
Are you tired of sitting at home, watching the world pass you by? Do you have an insatiable desire to get out and travel the world? Check out this fascinating physiological destination brought to you by RedHawk Nation's physical geography class.
Guatemala City. A beautiful civilization. Full of culture and tourism. The city has thrived on the unique brilliance that it has to offer. But the unsuspecting population is completely oblivious to a monster that lurks beneath their city. From the depths of the earth spawned forth a nightmarish entity that forced its way up through the soft ground. When it breached the surface, pure chaos was unleashed. It spanned 18 meters wide and stretched 100 meters into the earth. The cavity began from water, leaking from underground pipes, slowly eroding away the soft volcanic pumice deposits. Then came the tropical storm. Torrential rainfall forced the cavity wider than ever before. And then it finally happened. The ground gave way, and the 3-story factory resting on top fell into the abyss. 15 people died.